Hello and welcome to another video, and I've come to the small village of Pembridge to find the grave of the actor Michael Gwynn, famous for his appearance on the sitcom Fawlty Towers, and with a career spanning over 40 years of stage and screen. He actually lived here in Pembridge as well, and in fact behind me is the site of his house. So this is Church House, where the actor used to live, and just beside Church House, over the other side of the road, is a small little alleyway leading to the churchyard. So Michael Dennis Gwynn was born in the city of Bath in Somerset in 1916, and when the Second World War broke out he actually served in East Africa as a major. He of course is well known as an actor both of TV, movie and stage, and he's most well known for his role as Lord Melbury in the wonderful Fawlty Towers, the episode being A Touch of Class, where Gwynn played a con man who eventually embarrasses Basil Fawlty, played by the wonderful John Cleese. He also appeared in some of the classic horror movies of the 60s, especially those by the Hammer Group, including The Camp on Blood Island, Never Take Sweets from a Stranger, and perhaps most famously, The Revenge of Frankenstein, which came out in 1958, and he played a subject of an experiment who later became a cannibal killer. He also featured on many TV shows throughout the 60s and 70s. He's been in Barabbas of 1961, where he played Lazarus. He was in Cleopatra of 1963, and even the memorable and fantastic film Jason and the Argonauts. He's appeared in episodes of The Saint, Randall and Hopkirk Deceased, and various other television programmes which really capture the era so well. His last film role was Spy Story, which came out after he had died in 1976. He died on January the 29th of that year from a heart attack on location while filming a television play that was to be known as Spawn. I love television and film from that era, and I often see Michael Gwynn on my TV set, sometimes perhaps on a lazy afternoon when one of those old programmes is just playing in the background. And whenever I see him, I immediately think of this sleepy and small cemetery, nestled in the rolling hills of the Herefordshire countryside. And here is his grave, right down in the bottom right-hand corner of this small cemetery. And it's actually rather sad. We've got two simple wooden crosses here. And here is the grave of dear Michael Dennis Gwynn, actor, 1916 to 1975. Though he actually, it's said, died in January of 76, so that's rather interesting. It's quite sad that somebody with such a prominent and memorable role in so many of our lives on TV and stage and screen should lie here with nothing more than this simple wooden cross slowly rotting away in memory of him. It really is such a shame that there is not a larger memorial here for somebody so well remembered, even if it is just from that episode of Fawlty Towers. And there are no gifts or memorials here left on the grave. There's just an old plaque which has long since been damaged and faded away, and some old plant pots that don't look like they have seen a fresh flower in a long time. There's also something else interesting about this grave. Right by the side of it is another simple wooden cross with the same plaque on, and yet it says Dear Susanna, loved daughter, 1945 to 1973. And so his daughter actually died 3 years before he did. So for the last 3 years of Michael Gwynn's life, he would have mourned her, and eventually been laid to rest here, beside her, in this small and tranquil village where they lived, and returned to, after the day's filming was finished and the applause had faded away. Mine is the script of mystery and things unseen, a flicker upon a silver screen, and all of the wonders of a golden age, never more to be heard or seen. But see me there, caught in electric waves, and you will stay a little while, I trust. Of movie monsters and tales of scoundrel upper crusts, in these you will remember me, you must. Though reels of film may turn to rust, and I to dust.